program, like how to do that step by step. So this video is going to be kind of what I'm doing there. And then also, it's kind of cool to be able to kind of do it. This is like my deep work room. So anytime that like I'm not on camera or I'm not like dealing with like a client, I'm generally inside of here, like planning and thinking and like structuring things. So maybe it can be helpful for you to kind of get understanding of this. Um, it's gonna be like a real like work period, I would say. So I'm not gonna be like talking the whole time. I'm gonna be kind of going in and out. Sometimes I'll make like a thing that I noticed, or I might say something, but I'm not gonna be like entertaining inside of this video. It's just gonna be me like doing the work. You kind of like watch along as I share my screen as I talk through different things. Okay, so yesterday I made a video, and on the video it was about like reacting to Grant Cardone, his tax piece of advice. And I'm just testing out like what videos are gonna like work really well. So right now, it looks like this one got 12, almost 11, 1150, 1,150 views in the span of less than 24 hours. So that's cool. That's my biggest video ever, right? So this is kind of like a throwaway YouTube channel where it like has, sorry, throwaway Instagram account where it's kind of like a backup, but we never really like fully branded it. So now I'm gonna like see if I want to like start a new one from scratch or what exactly. Haven't quite figured that out yet. We're gonna do with that. Same thing with this YouTube channel. So this YouTube channel is gonna have like as a secondary mentorship program for like people who want to learn about like tax strategy and stuff. Um, Not necessarily lost interest in it, but just kind of like didn't really take it that seriously. So now that it already has the word tax, and I'm debating about throwing some of this test content up to see if it'll get any visibility and like to what degree can visibility happen. Let me write down my thoughts too. So I want to kind of write out my newest updated plan. So what am I doing here? So basically, I am trying to build out like a content library. There are a number of different like steps that you need to take when you're building something to kind of get understanding. So first run through this content is to build content library. Let me kind of get this out of the way as well. Text plan. Kind of writing down myself. Okay, so build out YouTube content slash fact library. We'll say 1, 2, 3. To build reels that create beliefs. 3 beliefs you to create the service. I need service. I need rice. I need no. After that, we're going to use the content in retargeting. Landing page. Try to get reels to have organic movement. Boost regular videos. Make so create ads routes. We'll talk about routes. organic, short form, focused, long form, focused. What many people are watching right now? Very cool. It's just me right now. No worries. Long form focused. Ads. Like follower type ads. That's kind of what I'm thinking as far as this. So maybe plan to make 200 to 300 shorts. Just a rough estimate. Ideally, if we could make one reel, it's like, 30 to 100 followers, this estimate 250 reels can be lower. So that's kind of where we're at right now in terms of this. I want to do my attractive character real quick. So attractive character story. We're gonna get that. I see some people are watching. Welcome inside. If you have any questions, you can kind of like put it into the chat. Right now, I'm brainstorming on how to. Cool. So now I want to get into this attractive character. So inside of like our training portal, we have an exercise called the attractive character story. Let's see if I can pull it up. So go down real quick. Character. So basically, this just makes it easier for people to like respect what you do, whether it's like referral partners or direct clients. Marketing strategies, brand, and identity. If you notice on this too, I'm not really going to be talking that much about like logos or like names. I still have to kind of iron out that, but that's like the least important part, even when you're like making content to a certain degree. Have your character, how to build it. I was running three businesses, bookkeeping, coaching. Let's say two. Let me put the second one. Bookkeeping, coaching. Started doing 2-0. And so the bookkeeping business. Pro tip for content: if you ever like talk about the origin date of your business, I like to use a specific year. So like I did in 2015 or 2014, whatever year that you want to put. Because if I say like I started 5 years ago, then it's like if someone comes and watches the content 2 years ago, and like, wait, you just got started 5 years ago, where it's like really sevens, right? So I put like the actual like year date of 2015. So I don't have to like keep changing or keep repeating it every single time that the day or the year changed a little bit. So just a little pro tip. Start doing this. Biggest year. What I did about was like 3K revenue. And I owed about 115K in taxes. I was very frustrated because, like, more was making the harder awards, the more was penalized. Where was the IRS when I was not doing well in the beginning? Talk about like where they when I almost want to go back and get job question mark question mark. But now that I was doing better, they came with hands outstretched. Let's say something like that. One point like this. I had already had partnerships um, with CPAs and little agents since they referring since they were referring bookkeeping clients to me. So figure out what to do. Worked. Able to say X taxes result. Then started you know what we can do here? Good size. This computer's a little too bright. Started offering tax in addition to my why are you making videos? I am making these videos to help business owners like my former self know they have options available to be super rich. Should I say ultra rich? Or should I say ultra rich? Okay, so this is not bad. Okay. What two businesses are running two business at the time? Um, I got started in online business space in 2015. At the time, I was running two businesses, bookkeeping coaching. I just come off the biggest year yet. I did about 320K in revenue. We'll say, no, it's like after 3 years, 3 years, I just come off the biggest year yet. About 320K in revenue. They owed about 115K in taxes. Um, I saw that I was going to owe 115,000 taxes. I was very frustrated. So I actually have these. This is really important thing to put in there. Um, okay. Easy, very simple, attractive character story. And now what this is gonna do is I can actually put this inside of my like long form videos to say basically like who am I and like why should they listen to me? Okay. So, hi, my name is Bryce. Boom, boom. I started in the online business space in 2015. At the time, I was running businesses, two businesses, bookkeeping, coaching. After about 3 years, I had just come off my biggest year yet. I did about 320K in revenue. Well, that's a little more than that. It's not kind of like investments or anything like that. But it's about 320K in revenue. And I saw there was that I was going to owe about 115K in taxes. I was very frustrated because it seemed like the more I was making, the harder I worked, the more I was penalized. So it's like, where was the IRS when I was not doing well in the beginning? You know, where were they when I almost had to go back to my job? When I was doing better, it came with I was being penalized. Maybe leave this part out to avoid sounding too complainy. Too complainy. I spelled that wrong. Complainy. Okay. It already had partnerships with different I'll just say enrolled agents instead of CPAs. Different, um, say enrolled agents because we are going